Assalamu alaikum. I am Kawal Yusuf, my student ID 8058, conducting an interview on social awareness of COVID-19. I have Mr. Hanif with me. He is a social worker in team PCOI. Assalamu alaikum, Hanif.
Walaikum Assalam, Kamal.
So, Hanif, tell us about your work a little bit before we continue.
My name is Mohammed Hussain, as Kamal Yuswani has told you, and I work with the president of PCY since last 3 years, and we kind we help the people in need with collecting the funds privately, and we do ration drives, we do iftar drives, we actually provide people with the warm clothes in winters, and summers when people need anything, and we try to do the best we can to provide people with things, and we actually provide resources to people who have less resources at their homes, like widows and the families which cannot support their kids' education by their funds. So we collect private funding and then support them to continue their education. So we do something like that. Hope we are doing fine. Do the best we can. Yeah.
So, Hanif, tell us how much you think COVID-19 is dangerous.
COVID-19 is actually very dangerous, and the people are actually not taking this really seriously. It is a really dangerous virus. Since the start of this pandemic, um, people are getting infected by even getting near those people who are infected, like three feet away, and it's a really deadly virus that people are not taking very seriously.
So, there are a lot of myths and rumors roaming around about they have found a cure of COVID-19. Tell us about that.
Well, for starters, our population is not as well educated as the population outside our country, like in the UK or USA or in Australia. But even there, some rumors stick, and in our country, it's really a big hassle to contain this kind of information because everyone believes everything. Like still, we believe that a person coming on the WhatsApp group and just saying that mix oil with kolanji and it can cure anything. So we believe that for some reason. The people are dying across the globe in first world countries like USA and UK, and they cannot find the vaccine. And we believe that anything can be cured by oil and kolanji. And there was a rumor that the virus will die when the weather will get hot enough. Means the weather outside is not even hot as the human body's temperature. Means we have to consider that if it is surviving inside our bodies, how can it die outside? And there are other myths as well that the dengue and malaria vaccine can work on COVID-19 patients. There was a doctor in New York. He was actually crying for like 12 minutes and telling us that it is not working. And he was in ICU, and every day at least 12 people died in his watch. And he have given those medication to them. Everyone died. So if there is no vaccine for it, if there's only one thing which we can do, we can protect each other by just being isolated in our homes and maintain social distancing. Yeah.
So, can you suggest a way by which we can start decreasing the rate of this infection?
Well, for starters, decreasing the infection. Yeah. So for starters, we have to introduce a quarantine, a lockdown situation where no one can go out, when no one can literally not go out for even like the essentials. The government should actually introduce a isolation state where they will announce that for 2 days we are opening everything up. Just gather anything that you would want for like next 4 weeks, and then there's a total quarantine. There would be army guys outside. No one would be playing on the road. No one is going to do anything. Yesterday I was outside for getting my infection treated, there's infection in me, because of the lockdown, and I was at home the whole time monitoring everything. So the thing is, I got on the road to see a doctor, and there was no doctor allowed, so I went to a bus shade, and on the road I saw a lot of people. Like, it was a normal day on road, right? There were pillions. Even after government has declared that there will be no pillions allowed on bikes or in cars, but there were pillions. The people were roaming around with their wives and their kids. Like, it's a normal day. They don't care actually. The people actually don't understand the amount of harm it can give to a person, because for 14 days you will not even understand if that virus is in you, and then it will start showing the symptoms. And the people, for the entirety of the 14 days you have met or even got close to, they have that virus, and they are the beacons of that virus. They are emitting that virus to everybody else they meet. So actually, we have to just uh, put on a strike on the entire country for like more than 4 weeks. In 14 days after in the strike, people start showing the symptoms, but because the people will contain their houses, there will be no problem. The government will know where to act and where not to act and how to contain it. They will know which houses are being which houses are being infected and which houses are not. So the people who are not infected, they will not be infected. The people who are infected, they will get treated. And this, after 14 days, it will start to decrease like in significant amounts. This is the only way. Yeah.
So it's been more than 4 weeks, which is enough to decrease the spread rate of COVID-19. So why it is not decreasing?
Because we are not introducing the proper lockdown. In the lockdown, just like I said earlier, every single day people are out. Means, I'm telling you about my area, which is Nazamwachar. It's well inside the city limits, right? The area which are like Orangi, Korangi, and um, Orangutangi, and New Kranchi as well. They are all the areas where I have contacted my people, and they are telling me that namaz in the masjid are still going on around. That people are acting as this is the government holiday for like more than 4 weeks, and people are playing cricket on the roads, and people are having parties, BBQ parties, and they are having chai parties, and they are just it's like Eid all over again. So we have to stop all this to get to a certain stage where the rate will start decreasing. Otherwise, the entire country can start dying. Means, if we will not establish a quarantine right now, the full extent of the quarantine, where the army guys are out there, no one can go out. Soon everyone will get infected, and only the people who are um, 18 or above and less than 40, maximum 40 and less than 40, will survive. Means, some of them are going to die, of course, even in this young age. And the people who are young, and the people who are older than this, they will definitely start being affected. And there's a huge there are a lot of videos where the New York doctors are actually crying on videos that they cannot save them. People are dying in huge rates here, especially the elderly and the young. They are literally dying. Their chests start to collapse. Their what you call it, um,
lungs.
their chest start to collapse. Their heart starts to collapse. Their kidneys start to collapse. There's no other way you can actually do it. For protecting your heart, they have to give chest compressions, and by giving the chest compressions, the person have to exhale, right? When you compress the chest, the person who is infected exhales his amount of air in his chest. And the problem is, the doctors are being exposed by it, so they actually don't do it, because they are actually exposed with the virus a lot more than they used to. So they have to protect other people, right? So they don't do it, and people die. So what are we doing for the health workers? Those guys are trying to protect us, but we are not trying to protect ourselves. We are putting their lives at risk. And in the end, the people will start to say, "Okay, the doctor is not saving my father or my grandfather or my kids because he is not performing the chest compressions. But the problem is the doctor is saying that remain home, and those are the only few amount of people who can actually protect you from it, right? We don't know how the dialysis works. We don't know how the chest compressions work. We don't know how the morphine and other medications work. We don't know how the ventilators work. So how can we justify that that person which is protecting thousands of people, that one person who is protecting thousands of people, we can risk their lives again because again, they have to save our grandparents, or there is somebody we know. We cannot do that, right? So this is my conclusion. Yes.
So, by this interview, we have learned that we have to take extreme measures to hold people in their homes because until the people are not contained and isolated in their homes for more than 14 days, this disease cannot be stopped spreading. Thank you so much for your time and knowledge, Hanif Hassan.